I'm just making a cup of tea while I wait for a few here to arrive in the internet land. I see while I wait for another one. I know 2 people are logging on, you see, at least, because I've got friends. Yeah. I have, it's true, I have got a few friends. So yeah, I'll be back in a minute. Right, yeah, what's going on? I'm going to show you some stuff. Right, I'm going to show you some stuff because I worked some stuff out today. And I like sharing things when I work things out. Right, so into me sanctum. Can I turn round now? Oh, right then. So, check this out. There's kind of a movement, right? This Rethink the Clean Air Zone in Greater Manchester, right, on Facebook. Okay. And this is where they're putting APR cameras, or where APR cameras are now. All right, now, they're putting this up, right, because to keep the air clean, right, is because of pollution. Right. What? In Todmorden? Right. Come on. Right. I see people who aren't English, right? So, well, I'll give you an idea, right? You see this here, this strip down the centre, I hope you can see that. This strip down there, right, is Peak District National Park. See that? Okay? And this green, you see it? Right on the edge of the Peak District is a place called Greenfield. Okay? Can you see that? I hope that's kind of, oh, can I see it? I've got lost now. Oh, here we go. So, where are we? Yeah, Greenfield. Can you see that there? Greenfield. Kind of gives it away, doesn't it? Greenfield. It tells you all about it. This kind of like, oh, look, and we've got the Peak District National Park. Some of the cleanest air on the globe. Okay? And I mean, it is, anyway. Diddle, look at that one there. Look at this one here on the reservoir at the side of Diddle. Why would you need a traffic APR camera there? Because they're the access roads. Every single access road into Manchester. Well, some of them. Because you can actually navigate around it. Seriously. I know it looks like, that's ridiculous. How would you get in? Them are the cameras, APR cameras. Look, it's nuts, isn't it? You can't. Where are you? So, anyway, I'm in. I've got to move it down a bit to see. I can't see. It's that ridiculous, you see. Look, Mosley, one of the cleanest places for air. All right, so the Stamford Golf Club. It's like ridiculous. But because they're putting them, you can see it. If you look, oh, yeah, they're just hitting them on all the roads. That's right. But you can zigzag, and I've done it this morning. I came up from Ashton-under-Lyne, right? I mean, you can't see Ashton-under-Lyne very well because it's been hidden with the APR cameras. Look, there it is. Look, ding, 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 ding. Look at them all. There's loads. But you can actually cut through, round the back, over here, back of Daisy Nut. You've got to cut round here, you see. Look, you've got to use this lane to get round that APR camera there. You see it? But you just come up, yeah? Back lane here. It's called back lane. Love it, eh? Come up back lane, right? Then down cross lane, and you'll circumnavigate the APR camera, you see. And you can do this, right? And you can get all the way, and I did it this morning, all the way down into central Manchester. All right, right into the centre of Manchester I managed to get. So yeah, and then you'd upload that to your GPS, wouldn't you? And you'd follow that route on your GPS so you don't get caught by API cameras. So you can get around it. Unless they're going to put more in. Right, so it's for clean air, that. All right, this is so we can have cleaner air, if you believe that. All right, if you don't believe it, go and join these people here at this Think Clean Zone. All right, it is kind of, people are starting to get around now. People are starting to realise what's going on. If you haven't, basically, it's £10 a day. £10 a day, and that's for a small van, but it's going up, right? That's going up, that £10. Excuse me, it's not going up. No, that's a lie. That's a lie. See, I got all governmental again. I want to start telling you propaganda. That's not true. No, it's £10 a day, right? Or £60 a day if you're on the next level up. Like my camper van would be £60 a day if I wasn't exempt. So, and as a side note there, I've only just applied for that. I can't remember, years and years now, right? I could have had free tax on a vehicle. I've never applied for it. You know, I pay for it. I want to pay my way. I can't afford £60 a day, folks. So now they've lost tax off me. All right, they've lost tax. And my motorcycle is exempt. Anyway, that's exempt as well. They don't do it for motorcycles yet. And they're not doing it for cars. It's all vans at the moment. But don't think for a minute that that isn't coming in. All right? You don't think it. Once they're not putting all this in to clean the air, it's a lie. Right? That's a lie. It's nothing to do with cleaning the air. Right? They're saying that your car needs to be a Euro 6 car, or, you know, because of your emissions. Well, that's because they sell shit fuel. You can't blame us for everything. They've sold us the vehicles, right? They're selling us the fuels, and now you've got to get fuels to put in the fuels, because the fuels it's ridiculous. Burn nut oil in the diesel engine as it was originally designed to do. And you won't have that pollution then. It's the fuel that we're burning is causing the problem. So we need to stop burning that kind of fuel, don't we? All right. So it's just a direct tax on the people. And if you think that, oh, well, it won't affect me because I've not got a van. I don't drive. All right. You use public transport. It's not going to affect you. Yes, it is. The fuel that the bus runs on, the wagon that brings it is going to have to pay the charge to deliver the fuel that your bus uses. All right, the food you buy and that gets delivered, they're all going to have to pay the charges. Or they've all got to buy brand new vehicles all the time. So that takes out all the small traders, all your local traders, and it only leaves national companies now, dealing with the infrastructure, because they're the only ones who can afford to replace their vehicles every few years, like they're trying to get done. It's just like, I don't know. We saw this with the cannabis industry once they sold the rights. We saw that happen there, and they sold the rights and said, cannabis it's got medical benefits now because GW Pharmaceuticals selling it to other countries, and they have been for years. Britain's one of the biggest producers of medical cannabis. That new medical cannabis, well, it's no more, can I sell you new beer? Would you buy new beer? If I told you beer, it's new, would you believe me? It's not new, is it? It's been around for years. Cannabis has been around for years. They just put medical in front of it. New. No, it's new. No, it's not new. Right? The only thing that's new is the packet they put it in and the mindset of the people who are now dealing with it. It's always had medical benefits. They lied. And they're lying to you now, telling you that it's new. It's just another lie. It's not new. So, yeah, it's bullshit. This air tax is bullshit, completely bullshit. And you know what a lot of people are going through now with the medical cannabis, and that it's because of such bullshit. The government doesn't tell the truth. there's another development that's actually out on Facebook, and this is over in Tameside Community Hangout, where I've got a post up, and I really do thank the people, at least some of the people. Most of you are just nasty. I mean, my wheelie bin's gone. I've had that wheelie bin since the day dot, really, you know. God. So, yeah, since it was pushed out of its extrusion mould, that little one's been with me. It really has. So, yeah, and now it's gone. It's gone missing. Yeah, even with it, everybody knows who it is. Everybody knows who's that. They're all gone, but it's gone. It has gone. Somebody's got it. We know that. And we've had no ransom note or anything, so that's quite... But it's been quite funny, that, and I do appreciate that. We've got to have a bit of humour, inject a bit of humour into these trying times. And the other little bit of news, is what's it called? Court, the People's Court have done a thing, haven't they? And it's been put about human rights. Excuse me, try and get the details right. I haven't got them all. But human rights, they've won a case that compulsive mask wearing or jabs are against human rights. And the government then yesterday said, oh, we don't have to have compulsive masks. We've decided. They didn't decide, all right. They didn't decide. They're just terrified they're going to get their asses sued because people are getting them, all right, because it's against your human rights. No one, and to all you people who believed it was right, please don't get angry at me. All right, I've got enough problems dealing with members of my own family who are angry at me because cannabis has got medical benefits. I can't help it. I was right. I've been exonerated. Please don't get angry at me. You know, I can't help it. I told the truth. So yeah, they're angry. People do get angry, and you just got to be aware of that. You know, I proved the banks were dishonourable. You know, we took hundreds of them, thousands of them to small claims court until the government stepped in. You know, so don't get angry at me. I knew that. I knew I was there. I knew that's years ago. We knew. You know, don't get pissed at me. Not my fault. I didn't do it. I just pointed it out. What do you mean I got away with it? I didn't get away with it. I stopped them getting away with it. So, APR cameras, if anybody was into the speeding cameras, you'll know they are different, because there was a 12-point letter. It's actually 11 points, depending which way you go. You could send in and you're speeding, you just disappeared. They didn't bother with you because you're willing to make a stand, and most speeding cameras were illegal. Oh, you got away with it. I didn't get away with it. They're illegal. They're breaking the law. Government, authority, so-called, yeah, and that's your local authority, police, ambulance, fire, nursing staff, and all them people in the presumed authority lie, cheat, and steal. They're not all good people. Good people are everywhere. If you're a PCSO, you don't lose the ability to lie. I've got that on video. In my job, I can't lie. So they believe that shit. All right? They believe that shit. So, right, yes, the news. Okay, that was my news. I don't know if I've got any more news. I don't know if I'm going to do these, but I want to try and do the news at 12 o'clock, at least a few days a week, just to bring in a few of the things that have been going on. So, big reward. Okay, stamp's coming. Stamp. Dunk, dunk. So we can do this Dark City ingot, copper ingot. We want to get copper back as a tangible saving, to save it, you know, to save it up. I got one here. She's just like I think they call it a muffin or a biscuit. It's just the way they because they use a little like muffin tin, baking tin as an ingot mould. This has been stamped by hand, this one, Dark City copper, and you know it would be a reject. The only reason it's been kept is because it was the first decent one that we had, so that's been kept. But the idea is to stamp a piece of copper, and then put the copper in, and then pour on top of the copper. So when you take it off, you should have it should weld. It should. Well, we don't know. We're still there. We'll see. But yeah, there will be larger ingots which will have that stamp on, which will be and then stamped up with the traditional type stamps saying what it is and the weight and so forth, like you would. So the actual stamp we've got now, the Dark City one with the logo in it, that will be like the mint stamp, if you like, and then the other data will be put on the date that it was manufactured, and its content and what it is and stuff like that, as if it wouldn't be obvious, but hey. So yeah, that we're going to do, and look out for this, what is this green air tax. It's a complete con. It's as big a con as wearing a mask is going to protect anyone from any kind of virus. Viruses breed in those environments, you know, and it's there if you go and look at it. I'm not an anti-vaxxer, I'm not an anti-anything. You know, I want us all to work together. That's my angle. If you were interested, that's my angle. I think we can. We need to build a lot of bridges, and we should all be able to work together. And some of these organisations are actively working to divide us constantly. And I do believe that we need to be aware of them now, and have action ourselves, just to be aware of that, to educate them that we are aware of their way of divide and conquer, try to split us up and get us fighting one another. No. We need to work together, whether that's medicine, alternative and conventional medicine. We need to work together, yeah, and because that gives you or me a better medicine, you know, across the board. So yeah, it is difficult talking to medical staff currently. Like I say, last week I had to explain to two nurses, lovely ladies. They believe the propaganda, they really do, and I had to explain to them about new medical cannabis. New medical cannabis is actually not new. It's exactly the old stuff in a different tin. And it's been a joke, this new beer. Hey, new beer, it's better than the old beer. No, it's not. It's exactly the same, different label on the bottle. And that's the way we are with cannabis, and people are believing that. So, you know, crazy, eh? People will believe it. And so, like I said, this is it. It's about us all manning and womaning up, and just accepting that we've been conned and lied to for a long time now. And when truth comes right up to us, we often get upset or angry or frustrated at it. Yeah. And so, yeah, if you are one of them people and you need kind of like rehabilitation into that world, you know, get in touch. Let's try and talk, and don't get angry. I've got a lot of experience. I've not managed to solve the problem of people getting angry at me because I've been right. I can't. You see, if I'm wrong, it's dead easy. Oh God, I've not been doing that right. Oh God, I need to use a spoon for sugar instead of a fork. Silly me. I'm going to use a spoon from now on. See, I can implement it, and it's not a problem. However, if somebody's going to get upset with me because I've now started using a spoon and I'm not such a dopey guy trying to get the sugar out with a fork, you know, if they're going to get angry at me, there's not a lot I can do. I can implement, okay? I can implement it, but I can't get anyone else to implement it. And often people who are close to you, colleagues, friends and family, when you do turn up and solve the problems, you'll find this in relationships. People say, oh, don't get involved between them. If they get back together, they'll hate you. It's really true. It is true. But I mean, if you love them people, then you don't mind being kicked out for a bit to sort out the shit, do you really? Keep it together. So yeah. That's it. I ain't got any more. Be aware, wheelie bins now, your rubbish bins, when you put them out onto the street, you are looking in the region of 150 to 200 pounds worth of goods, and they are being snatched by international people, underworld gangs are operating in the Tameside area currently, and they are ransoming the wheelie bin. The green wheelie bin is the one that everybody wants. The green one, your black one's quite safe. They are being ransomed currently by an underworld organisation going under the name of TMBC. Some gangster shit. TMBC, they are the gang. That's the ones who are running this scam. This terrible on green wheelie bins. So yeah, Uncle Orinoco has been seen actually around this green bin. He keeps putting plastics in him. You're not allowed to. He keeps getting people fines and stuff like that. Anyway, you can check all that out over on Tameside Community Hangout. The other one, and I am repeating myself, I do get that, is Rethink the Clean Air Zone, Greater Manchester, on Facebook. A great group of people there. Over 68,000 of them, so they're getting there. And these are against this clean air. There's 68.7 thousand people in that room. I think there's 0.1 who are just trolls for the government. But the other 68.6 thousand seem like pretty decent people. There's a lot of people. Most of them are around the Manchester area, but not all of them. So yeah, again, Rethink the Clean Air Zone, Greater Manchester. Wheelie bins and that. That's about it really. And new medical cannabis. It's all medical cannabis. It's the same old shit in a different box. Have a great day. That's the end of the news. I'll probably do 15 minutes. That was 18 minutes. Let me know what you think. Alright, let's see if we can do a news. And then you can give me news reports. Or we can just do our news. Fuck 'em. Yeah. Alright, 12 o'clock news. I'm going. As soon as I can find the button, I can't find the button. Where's the button? Got it. Love you all, folks. Have a great day.